All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dow, and I'm here to talk to you for a moment about unity, togetherness, and oneness. Now, I need for you to really, truly give me your undivided attention. Pay attention, hear what I'm saying, and hope that it can resonate with your conscience. I hope that your heart can discern and perceive what I'm getting ready to say to you, and I hope that it lodges, and hope that you definitely give thought. You know, there's really truly not a human being on the face of planet Earth, no matter how fond of or no value whatsoever or self-worth at all they hold to us or against us. But the truth is, you know, in every relationship, you're going to see things that you're going to agree with and you're going to disagree with. That's just part of life. Does that mean that we always act in some type of chaotic ignorance or bizarre behavior and that it's the end of the world and we have to have some type of nuclear holocaust in order to bring about a divide or separation? No. Listen to me real close. The powers of this world and the powers that be, if you notice, and I'm going to use the example of this particular Republican presidential election thing right here. All right, we have 3 or 4 candidates left, and all vying to be the next Republican candidate for to run against Barack Hussein Obama, the President of the United States of America. And all of them are at this place called AIPAC. Now, I'm going to use AIPAC as an example. AIPAC is basically a Jewish lobbyist organization. And the reason why that these presidential candidates go and pander to this particular organization is because there's hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people in this organization. The organization then sets up leaders, and the people faithfully donate to this organization to promote their cause. And so they have a lot of sway in politics. They have a lot of sway when it has to do with the economic policies of countries. You can see right now they definitely have influence and sway that cannot be ignored in America. I mean, it's just the power of when you have a bunch of people together. Now, I'm sure everybody in an organization does not agree with everything that the so-called quote-unquote leadership is promoting. But they have a power behind them because of their unity. Now, you look at church folks, or let's say folks that have been church. You can't hardly ever get people unified on hardly anything at all. And that's the reason why that we as a people are so, and I hope that you don't get insulted, but here it goes. We're so dumb. We're so docile. We're so demoralized as a people. Because the powers that be who make the movies, the powers that be who set policies for current countries all across this world, it's amazing how all these rich organizations, they're all in unity, but yet we, the people, if I can use that statement, we make up 99% of the population on the face of planet Earth, and this 1% has done an excellent job at keeping us divided. And it's remarkable because through their advertisements, TV, news media, they control public sentiment. They actually control it. And they promote their agendas and have the power, the resources, and the funds to be able to push forth their agenda to shape minds of millions and millions and millions of people. So what would happen if we actually organized and we all got behind and faithfully got behind the work? I mean, let me give you an example. I have some dental floss here. All right. This is one strand of dental floss right here. Now watch this. This is one strand of dental floss. Watch. This is one cord. Watch this. You see how easily that was broken? Now watch this. I'm going to take this same dental floss right here. And Sister Carol probably going to get mad that I went into the bathroom and took the dental floss to make a video with it. But nevertheless, it's expedient for us to gain wisdom. Now here is three strands of dental floss right here. All right. I'm going to put them together. And you have to understand, Pastor Dow, I'm a pretty strong guy. Watch this. 3 strong cords, 3 cords. One, I I could easily rip it apart and tear it up. But three of them together, man, you see how strong that was? You know the reason why I could not rip those three apart? Because they were unified. You know, I'll give an example, the newsletter. You go to www.online-church.org, same website back here. You can look at this month's newsletter for this quarter, this quarter's newsletter. And I tell you, we have so much information in there. But anyway, I'm here to talk about the strength and unity and how that the powers that be have done a job at conquering us by division. If you hear me, you understand. You should support. You should get behind the work and use whatever available resources that you have available to you to make sure that in this world, while we're here, that we can provide a better life, not only for ourselves, but for our descendants that's coming behind us, because we cannot trust in these particular organizations, neither can we trust in the governments of this world to provide that and make that life for us. Now, in order to do that, that means we have to have men of wisdom at the top of the helm to be able to guide this. And the people have to have trust. We have to trust each other. That's just all there is to it. I think it's just a sad thing that yet, while we say we're so unified, we're so divided. And we are not doing what we can to become unified. I think that we need to come out of the way that they have taught us to function here in this world and in this society, and to start adopting a new paradigm, which I call a righteous one. You see, there'll be many people that live in this world, but there's only going to be a few that inherit the world to come. There'll be many people in this world that may appear to be righteous, but there are only a few people that are really, truly, actually divine in nature, spirit, and attitude. And that's just the truth. If you have the ears to hear, and you can hear the message that I preach, whether it be on the social, political, economic, or the judicial front, then pray about it. Try to get behind us to help strengthen this message right here, because right now we're very small and very few. And I know that the Most High Yah does not need numbers. No, he don't need numbers. But in this world, in order to function, to get your voice heard, in order to reach other people, because a lot of people just don't have the mentality to where they can actually function around people, because they've probably been hurt. They've been abused before in their past life. And one word, just one word, bam, they're off and running and go, and they stay separated and divided. I hope you can understand the message that I'm trying to put forth here this morning to give us an understanding. You see, one cord is easily broken, but three of them put together, three of them is not quickly broken. And that's just the truth. And that is the truth. Straightway. Consider what I say, and the Most High will give you understanding. That's my prayer. The King is coming.